Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Spiritual Essence. Now that I look at myself in the camera, I'm starting to think that my hair just gets crazier and crazier with each time I post. But I thought it was another time for another video because another idea came to mind. So this video is going to be about when to take spiritual threats seriously. Um, so if any of you watch the YouTube channel Nuke's Top 5, which is a channel that posts a lot of scary videos, people submit their videos, a lot of strange stuff that happens. Um, and I noticed that a lot of people who post on there oftentimes do not take threats seriously when like stuff is getting out of hand spiritually. For example, there is someone, uh, and the channel is called The Ghost of Carmel, Maine, and the guy deals with a lot of dark entities in his house. And dark entities, if you see like apparitions that are pitch black or shadow like, that's not good. Those are low level spirits. Now, they're not necessarily demonic always. Sometimes they're just really low vibrational human spirits, but they can be a threat nonetheless. Well, early on in the videos that I saw from Nuke's Top Fives, he was like, yeah, I always get surprised by these shadow people, but you know what? It doesn't bother me that much. I'm starting to get used to it, so I'm just gonna, keep filming them. Which, film them if you want. That's your choice. But now, I just watched a video where, from a spirit box session, that the shadows were trying to kill him. They were saying his name and saying, "I will kill you." And then he had a flood in his basement that had touched exposed wiring, and he didn't know about it until he got like to the bottom step and he remembered the threats, so that saved his life. But the point I'm trying to make is that if he had acknowledged and done something about it sooner, it wouldn't have gotten to that point. I understand that there's a lot of people out there who don't really know how to deal with spiritual situations. Sometimes going to a church doesn't help. There are a lot of times where um, churches will not help either because they're not experienced enough to deal with certain extreme cases, or because there's actually a lot of churches out there that are surprisingly, non-believers in that type of stuff, which is weird. And they believe like God's prayer will, be the magic answer, which prayer is good, but when you're dealing with a high demonic entity, like a very powerful dark spirit, it ain't enough. So when to take a threat like that seriously? So, um, if things aren't going well in your life, if you're starting to notice like a decline, bad luck, definitely you're going to want to cleanse yourself spiritually and cleanse your space. Um, if you start seeing apparitions, especially those of a dark nature, if they're shadow like, or if you've seen like hideous, monstrous like images, or having nightmares constantly, that is when the time to do something about it. If you are physically attacked or mentally. So if you're getting scratched, if you're getting pushed, if you're being beaten, or you wake up with like strange bruises on you or anything like that, it's time to take action. Um, Mentally, if you are hearing voices constantly, and especially if they're a threatening nature or they're terrifying noises, that could do a lot on your mental health, and that's not good either. So then it's time to do something about it. Um, it's it's definitely not a good thing to see stuff like that. There's a lot of people that I've seen, a lot of videos, especially from Nuke's Top Fives, where there'll be some light paranormal activity in their house, and they'll be like, "Oh, it's no big deal. It's just little things. I'm used to it," or "Oh, I can get used to it." And then slowly over time, in a lot of cases, it ramps up. So it's like a child who is real troublesome. If you don't punish them properly, they're going to keep doing it and they're going to get worse. Uh, so you want to nick the problem in the butt as soon as possible. Uh, there are some people who, what's the word? Coexist with ghosts in their house. Um, and it can happen, especially if the spirit is non-threatening. But even then, you're going to want to be cautious because sometimes even innocent, well-meaning spirits can be annoyed by something you do because a lot of them still believe that it's their house, their living space, and you are the one who's intruding. So you're going to want to be alert no matter what, but if you're noticing anything bad happening, things to do. Blessing your house is a good precaution, but it may not be enough in a lot of cases, especially when you are dealing with a very powerful negative human spirit or demonic entity. In that case, you're going to want to call a professional. And real professionals who deal with stuff like that, they will not ask you for money. Um, and they're not going to try and sell you anything because legit groups, legit ghost hunting groups, and demonologists will not charge you because they're there to do the job of helping you. So if a group ever asks for money, don't go with them. There are plenty of legit people out there who are experienced to help you. And you know what? If any of you watching are dealing with such things, I have experience. I will help you. I will talk you through what to do. So you can feel free to reach out to me in the comments. And I could definitely tell you guys what needs to be done based on your situation. But a blessing may not always be enough. Whenever you first get a house, you're going to want to sage and bless it just because you don't know what the previous owner was like. You don't know what they did. So it's good to clean slate spiritually. If it comes to a demonic entity in your home, I would definitely not suggest going at it alone. Even if you are well experienced in magic and spirituality, like myself, it still can be very dangerous, and you could possibly lose. And when you lose, you could end up making the situation way worse. And it's definitely not something to suggest in your own home, let alone someone you know, like a family or a friend, because you don't want to make the situation worse for them either. Um, it's always good to seek out professionals. And if you cannot find any professionals, going at it by yourself is a last resort thing. But I'm here to tell you guys that I am here to help. If any of you are suffering from spiritual woes, spiritual attacks, or you're dealing with bad spiritual situations, I'm here to help you. Just reach out to me. The comment section is open. I will not judge you. I want to help. Anyway, guys, that's it for my video. I want to thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit the bell button so you don't miss any of my future videos. And if you know anybody who's dealing with a situation like that, please share this video with them. No, and let them know that they're not alone, that there are people who are knowledgeable enough to help and can help. Thank you guys so much.